How's it going, everybody? Welcome back by the channel. If you're new here, my name is Will. Today's video, I'm going to do a range test using the Mini 3 Pro and the RC controller. I seem to have some issues when it comes to getting any kind of distance with this particular combination, so we're going to do what I like to call a real world test. I'm here in the city. Not a lot of buildings. I'm right here on the shore of the river, and I'm gonna see how far I can go, what kind of distance I get. I'm gonna fly out over the river, so if I lose a drone, it's gonna be in the water. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Hope we can get some distance. So guys, stay tuned, see how it turns out. Go out over the river here. Hopefully I will not lose my drone. And we're just gonna fly down the river and see what kind of range we get. I know these RC controllers have internal antennas, and I'm here to tell you they don't get as good a range as the RC-N1, the standard controller that comes out with the drones. You would think that we could get the best of both worlds one day, but as of right now, we can only live with what we have. I've set the return altitude to 196 feet to return back, because I don't want to run into any power lines. And you can see here I'm only at 2,400 feet, and I'm already losing signal. Go a little farther, and the video was already getting glitchy, as you can see. Alright, I have pretty much lost control of the drone. As you can see, the responsiveness is very, very glitchy and almost unusable. I'm just trying to turn and make a simple drone maneuver, and I'm unable to capture it. So I'm at 3,320 feet away. That's not even half mile. And as you can tell, I am not really in a big city per se, and I'm out over the river, so I should not have this problem. Now see, no transmission. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back. I've lost. See if we can go just a little farther. Although it doesn't really matter because it's unusable at this point. So we're gonna come back. So 3345 was as far as I could go, and it wasn't even usable at that point. Now I'm back within 3,000 and the video has returned. And I'm using the regular battery that comes with the Mini 3 Pro, not the extended. So it's the normal flight battery that you would get if you purchased the drone and the controller from DJI. As you can see, it is continually giving me RC signal interference, and I have performed all of my updates, firmware up to date, all the software on the controller and the drone is up to date. And as you can see, that was a direct line of sight flight, and I was only able to get, well, I really wasn't able to get a good 3,000 feet away because of the lack of usability. All right, I'm going to stop it right there, and I'm going to fly up the river this time in the opposite direction and see if I get anything better. So here we go. And I'm flying in normal mode. Nothing out of the ordinary, straight out of the box, as you would say if you purchased this drone and the controller yourself. Now, of course, yeah, there are power lines around, but as you can see, there are not very many buildings, not really a lot of trees. All right, I'm at 1,200 feet, and I'm already getting signal interference, although I have all the bars on the signal meter. Oh, now we've dropped out again. Now we're down to radio interference. We'll come back over the river here. Now I have direct line of sight as I'm flying. This is straight over my head, straight out to where I'm at, and the drone has already become unresponsive. See, it's I'm trying to do just a simple turn, and the controller is not receiving a signal. And as you can see, the control bars, well, the meter bars are in the orange, but I should still get connection. I'm back to 3,000 feet, 3,100 feet, and I've stopped. And I can basically, well, I can't really even turn around. See how unusable the drone is at this distance. Certainly not what is advertised with OcuSync 3 on these units. And I'm not knocking DJI by any means, because you know, back in the day, we couldn't fly nowhere near what we can now, and we're always restricted by the FAA to fly within line of sight. So it's not like you're going to fly out 4 or 5 miles unless you've got a spotter that's going to sit there with the binoculars and spot for you while you're out flying. So I'm coming back, and you can see I'm still getting, yeah, I know I'm in a warning zone. A small private airport is close by. See, the video is still going in and out. And I don't know if you guys are having some similar problems, or if is it just my unit. Maybe my controller and or my drone is somewhat defective. I don't know. But we're going to come back in for a landing this time, and I'll give you my thoughts. All right, guys, as you can see, didn't get very far. Only about 3,000 feet, which is less than a half a mile. or right at a half mile. I don't know the exact numbers, but you should be able to get a lot more range than that, and the drone should be able to be a lot more usable than what it is. So if any of you guys are experiencing some of the same problems that I'm having, let me know what you did to maybe fix it. It's not a GPS issue that I can tell, because the drone doesn't have any trouble returning back to its takeoff location, you know, when it loses signal. But I don't think there's a large amount of radio interference in this area, but I'm constantly getting the RC interference and the dropout of the signal, and the drone just becomes unusable and I have to bring it back. So, not that I do a lot of flying like that at that particular distances, but you know, it's just kind of nice to know what kind of range you can actually get out of it. And I was a little disappointed when this is all that I'm getting out of this drone, and they do consider it a pro drone, so you would like to think you could at least get a mile direct line of sight with the unit. So, all that being said, please drop me some comments down below. Let me know what kind of experiences you're having, and see if you're having the same kind of issues that I am, and if so, how to fix it. So guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen here today, please consider hitting that like button and that subscribe button. And like always, I'll see you on the next one.